I don't get myself all hyped up like I used to when boxers and or promoters say, oh yeah, it could happen. I would love for that fight to happen. And in this case, we're talking about 8-0 with 8 KOs. Anthony Joshua, heavyweight prospect, 6'6", between 230, 240 pounds. And David Haye, about 6'3", between 210 and 225 pounds. He is 26-2 with 24 knockouts. Now, David Haye, as of next week, he'll be 34 years old. Anthony Joshua is 24 years old. Anthony Joshua has 8 fights. David Haye has 28 or 29 fights, if I'm correct. So, what I'm saying is this. At the earliest, a fight like that would be able to happen in early 2016. Let's say, for example, if Anthony Joshua has another fight in December of this year. Now, he's already fighting on October the 25th against Dennis Baktov, and then November the 22nd against Michael Sprott. So, what's going on with Anthony Joshua is you're seeing him taking on the level of competition, that higher level of competition above himself has fought at a later stage in their career. So basically, he's fighting a level above the competition he should be fighting at this stage in his career. And you're seeing what he's doing with me, he's dispatching of early. So there are big fights out there for Anthony Joshua before David Haye, but you have to say to yourself, David Haye is a guy who's only fought twice in the last 4 years, and if the rumors are true that he may be signing with Al Heyman, I don't see that fight happening anytime soon, because that's the reputation Al Heyman has with me. So David Haye is the type of guy that I feel would love to sign up with a guy like Al Heyman, because he can pick and choose who he want to fight and when he want to fight and get on national television and get paid a lot of money for it. But you have to also notice that the guys, both of them seem kind of close. They've hung out quite a bit, over in the UK. Anthony Joshua also sparred against Vladimir Klitschko, and from the interviews of the people I've seen who were there, saying that he looked pretty damn good. But Anthony Joshua, just like Deontay Wilder and many other prospects, a Tyson Fury and such, you want to know how these guys are going to look after 6 rounds. You want to know if the people they've been knocking out in rounds 1 through 6, how will they be able to knock fighters out rounds 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12? And if they can't knock a fighter out, how will they beat him? For example, we don't know how Deontay Wilder looks when he gets cracked. We don't know how Anthony Joshua looks when he gets cracked. We've seen Tyson Fury punch himself and take his own best punch, and also he's been down before. So Anthony Joshua, don't get me wrong, what we see is what we're supposed to be seeing at this level. He knows that's what it is at this level, and he wants tougher competition. He needs tougher competition, but then you say he's only 8-0. And that's why I get animated talking about videos like this, is because when I hear David Haye versus Anthony Joshua, I say, okay, yeah, well, who would win right now? I'm going to give it to David Haye. Why? Because of the experience. We don't know what happens with AJ. Okay, of course, rounds 1 through 5, he may have a chance. But we don't know how he's going to look later on in the fight where David Haye is more experienced. Despite the fact that I think David Haye is just a big cruiserweight. I never really counted him as a heavyweight. And the matchmaking with him outside of Nikolai Volkov, he picks and chooses who he wants to fight. And that's just the way I see it. And then with the Tyson Fury stuff, he's got some cleaning up to do with that. But once again, if you don't know, I'm T Street Controversy with Real Combat Media. Links right below. If you click the link, please, it's only going to take you about 20 seconds. To the right side of the page, there's a boxing poll. It's on Hopkins versus Kovalev. Before the fight actually airs, I'm going to review the results, because I want to see what actually people are thinking within themselves. Because some people are saying, like, oh man, old B-Hop going to get knocked out, Lord knows. And I'm talking about this because B-Hop in a recent interview actually said that he thought about going up to heavyweight to fight David Haye, and that would have been crazy. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Please subscribe.